So hello everyone, Overwatch 2 is back with season 9 and they have made so many quality changes. Okay, let's get back to the video. Okay, so let's discuss these quality changes in detail. So first of all, let me give you some disclaimer. So these changes are quality of life changes. That will mean the core of the game has changed permanently from this point onwards. I don't think so they are going to revert back after that first quality of life changes that was 5v5 from 6v6. So let's discuss this in detail and let's see what is the future of Overwatch from this very point onwards. So let's not waste any more time here and let's go. So first of all, health regeneration is given to all the heroes. Yes, you heard it right. Now even damage and tanks can heal themselves, but it's 20 health after 5 seconds of a delay. You can see on the bottom left, I just got healed up without a healer. Next is there's an increase in the melee damage, so best thing for Diva and Tracer. Next is you have ultimate ability cost is now increased by 10%, so good luck charging it with some of the heroes. Next is the projectile size increase, and this is so brain dead. I'm going to show it through a clip. Don't pause the video here. Now look at this. I'm using Mercy's pistol here, and this is more brain dead as it can get. Now look at an example of Widowmaker, bro. This is game breaking stuff right here. I want to even look at the enemy and I'll still get a headshot. Look at this. Now look at Hanzo. Hanzo has one of the easiest and the fastest charging ultimates, and with this projectile size, oh my god, this is game breaking stuff. Okay, now let's talk about some tanks. So these are the 6 tanks that have got only the health, armor or shield increase. They have not got any other change. Now I'm going to go to all the other tanks that have got other changes one by one. So first of all, let's have a look at Diva. Okay, now first of all, her health and armor has increased. Okay, next is your baby Diva health has increased, and the explosion damage and the radius have increased for her ultimate. Now you can see in my screen that I'll use the 45-degree technique, and I'll be able to cover more enemies this time. So I think this is a good change, and it was much needed. Next is your Reinhardt's base damage is increased and wall impact damage is increased. So aggression is a little bit what we say awarded for Reinhardt. Next, let's have a look at your Doomfist. Now, Doomfist impact damage is increased and wall slam damage is increased from 30 to 40. So already Doomfist has a little less pickup rate because it's a very high skill one, and increasing all these I think so is going to increase its pickup rate a little bit, although it's again going to remain challenging itself. Next is your Zarya. Zarya has got a health increase from 100 to 175. Next is a primary fire beam width is increased. So as you can see, it's easier to hit targets now, especially smaller targets like Tracer. So I really like this one. Next is your Winston. Winston has got primary fire damage increase and punch damage increase from 40 to 50. I think so this should have increased to like 60 because I really think his ultimate is a little less damaging. Although you can separate people from your team, but I think more change was required here. But fine, whatever, they must have tested it well. And you can see the amount of health he has in his ultimate to 975. Now, okay, now that's really a good thing at least. Next, finally, we have Junker Queen. Junker Queen wound damage is increased from 60 to 90. So after her ultimate, you can easily kill your targets. So this was also, I think, much needed because of her less pickup rate. In combo, very less people use her. So let's talk about damage now. So these are the heroes that have received the health buff. As you can see in the bottom, the reload speed bonus is gone, and there's a new role passive. Dealing damage reduces enemy healing received by 20% for 2 seconds. So again, aggression is rewarded in season 9. So for Ash, Bob damage has increased. I think this was much needed because it was very less damaging and people just escaped without being killed. Next, the Deadeye damage has increased. So good luck with the high noons. Next is focusing beam for Echo has increased, and now the duplicate health is maximum 350. Earlier it was 300, now it's 350 as you can see in the bottom. Uh, and next is Genji. So the speed with which you could just swing the blade has reduced a little, but it's feasible I think. And the storm arrows for Hanzo, it has the damage has increased and the cooldown is also less. So again, aggression is rewarded. Next is Junkrat's base projectile size is reduced. I think this was much needed because it's very brain dead hero, according to me. Next is Sojourn's railgun projectile size is reduced. Again, a much needed upgrade, I would say. Next is the primary fire beam width is increased because Symmetra is a very less pickup rate currently. Now let's talk about the Pharah rework. So first of all, her projectile size speed is increased, and the self damage is also reduced. Next is there's a jet dash now, so you can move her in a direction she's already moving, and there's a jump jet which now refills the fuel. As you can see, the fuel will refill right now. Yeah, see, that's a good thing, and cooldown is increased. But next is your this concussion blast. So for this, the cooldown is decreased and the explosion does a different damage. For barrage, it now refills the hover jet fuel. I think this is a good thing because she has to escape after this as she's static at this position. Next is your hover jet speed is increased from 20% to 40%, but now it requires landing to recharge fuel. Yes, you heard it right. They massacred Farah, unfortunately. So let's talk about the support now. So this is the health and shield increase, and they have also reduced the delay for health regeneration by 2.5 seconds. So next, brigade gets damage increase for her melee weapon. So that's a good thing. And next we get the changes for Mercy. So she has more health recovery for every healing dealt. Next is Kiriko. Her base projectile size is decreased. I think this is a good upgrade. Next is Moira's range and damage is increased, and okay, now this is something questionable to be honest. Next, Lucio gets a buff on sound wave, knockback is increased, and damage is also increased. So changes in the comp side are, so there's a new champion league, so good luck pushing that. There's a skill rank reset, so everybody's getting a reset, and then you have to play 10 matches to receive a rank. And there's a jade weapon for 3000 competitive points, and the competitive points are given on the right side. Next is there are new reticle types and new reticle dots. I love the heart one. And the next is your Junkertown update. So you have to see this in the patch notes. I'm attaching it in the description. So talking about the title of this video, did season 9 save or kill Overwatch? I think so, it killed Overwatch, and I'll tell you why. It's just a personal opinion, right? Okay, so if you're playing support or if you're playing tank, okay, now your skills are going to be strained very much because as a support you won't be able to heal that much anymore. The heals that are coming from your side are going to be very less from this very point onwards. And as a tank, since you are receiving less heal, so you have to play very smartly. You have to make very good decisions to survive, and this will also increase the pickup rate for high survivability tanks that are your Roadhog and let's say Reinhardt. But if you see it from the damage perspective, this update is really good. The people that you were seeing in the matches or in the Reddit or let's say the Overwatch forums, they are happy because they are damage mains. Because the hitboxes are so broken, you are easily able to make literally every shot that you are putting on the enemy side. So of course you're going to be happy, right? And it is very broken, to be honest. It really saddens me because I am a support main. I don't think so I'm going to main support anymore. I don't think so I'm going to play support anymore. I think I'll move to tank or damage. And especially Hanzo. If you talk about Hanzo, I showed you the example of Hanzo, how deadly Hanzo has become. Every second of the match I see Hanzo on the either side. There are so many Hanzo. I don't think so there was so much pickup rate before. It was there, but not so high. So, what do you think about this update? Tell me in the comment section. I hope you like this video. This was a little detailed video, and I would like if you would show some support to me. And meet you in the next video. GG going offline. Sayonara.